Welcome to S02E12. I'm Michael Sala. The legitimacy of secret agreements between the US government and alien civilizations may be valid under both US and international law, contrary to widespread public perceptions. This shocking conclusion has emerged from legal research into the status of agreements reached by a sitting US president with the chief executive officer of a foreign power. According to whistleblower testimonies that have been documented in the book Galactic Diplomacy, Getting to Yes with ET, President Eisenhower met with and reached agreements with representatives of at least 2 extraterrestrial civilizations. It was claimed that these secret agreements lacked legitimacy since they were never ratified by the US Senate, as required by the US Constitution. Article 2.2 requires that any international treaty needs the advice and consent of 2/3 of the US Senate. It was reasoned the agreements reached between President Eisenhower and the chief executive of an extraterrestrial delegation were quasi-legal since they were only signed but not ratified. Recent research has, however, discovered the legal concept and practice of an executive agreement that rules out such reasoning. According to the US State Department website, quote, international agreements brought into force with respect to the United States on a constitutional basis other than with the advice and consent of the Senate are international agreements other than treaties and are often referred to as executive agreements, end quote. An executive agreement makes it possible for a US president to reach an agreement with a foreign power without the advice and consent of the US Senate. Furthermore, under international law, executive agreements are recognized as valid, even if these have been conducted in secrecy. Also, the US Supreme Court has ruled that executive agreements are valid. The disturbing conclusion is that executive agreements signed by President Eisenhower and his successors with representatives of an extraterrestrial civilization may be legal under both international and US domestic law. According to whistleblower testimony, in exchange for President Eisenhower giving aliens the right to establish bases, extract Earth resources, and to conduct limited biological research on humans, the US received assistance in studying and reverse engineering alien technologies. As a result, the US has participated in the development of a secret space fleet that operates in deep space and conducts diplomatic relations with extraterrestrial civilizations. The idea that secret executive agreements reached by US presidents and extraterrestrial civilizations may be constitutional will come as a shock to many. Unfortunately, executive agreements are valid in international law and even recognized by the US Supreme Court. There is likely to be an extensive number of secret executive agreements reached between the US and perhaps even other governments with representatives of extraterrestrial civilizations. Urgent action needs to be placed on exposing such agreements to ensure that they comply with the US Constitution, international law, and human rights standards in order to eliminate any wrongdoing.